What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the
Piledriver.
God, I love it. I fucking love it. We have a lot to talk about today. Your boys were present over the weekend to some great wrestling shows in Northeast Ohio.
Hellacious. They were just all around. I mean, my show, I can't speak for your show because I was in a different place. My show, 10. It was fucking 10.
Mine was up there, too. So Michael was present down in Akron for AIW, Absolute Intense Wrestling's Absolution 15. That's
their WrestleMania.
Show. Yeah,
that's their WrestleMania.
Show of the year.
I didn't know that when I was going into the show. Like, I didn't know that was their WrestleMania. And then I heard somebody, while I was standing in line to meet one of my favorites, actually, check my shirt, Peep Game. Johnny G was in the house last night.
Johnny Gargano was there for meet and greet, you lucky bastard.
So I got to meet Johnny G, and also Matt Cardona
I was about to say, who else
was in the building because he was going to release the titles. He had a bicep tear, so he had to release the titles.
Prayers up to him. Hope he heals up good.
He got to pick the stipulation for the title match, by the way. So we'll get into that when we get into that card later. But Matt Cardona specifically got to pick the stipulation for the title match to crown the new champion.
And boy, did it not disappoint. But while he was out there representing, having the time of his life, I was out there downtown Cleveland representing Circle 6, here to stay. We had a Rascals reunion.
I'm jealous of that because I know Trey goes hard.
What an amazing show. So we'll get into that as well down there. We got both full cards. We're going to break down every match. But let's get right into business.
The biggest news. Wrestling news of the week. I mean, Vince McMahon's retired.
Say what you want about Vince.
All his BS aside, all this, look, I feel like this is going to turn into a Chris Benoit type scenario.
Man,
where you're going to want to talk about it because without Vince, you don't get, it's me, Austin. You know, it was me the whole time. Vince and Austin, that was a huge storyline for us as growing up. Yeah. So, like, it's surreal. Not surreal. That's not the good word for it. Like, it's bittersweet.
Yeah.
You know, because
we cannot deny it. We've been wanting this to happen for a while. Vince has been out of touch with today's product. Everybody knows it.
Yes.
But at the same time, growing up, all the memories that Vince has given us throughout the years. Listen, is he a piece of shit? Sure. Has he done some things that we do not agree with? Absolutely.
But can you negate the strut? Like, that's, like, come on, man.
Man, he gave us the Attitude Era. So many memories. The Golden Era with Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Randy Savage, all that, man.
Vince McMahon.
Some great memories. So, like, at the same time, I'm glad to see you go, but...
I'm glad to see you go, but I love to watch you leave. Because this is going to put new management in position. Nick Khan and Stephanie McMahon Helmsley are now co-CEOs of the WWE.
And Triple H is
Triple H is the VP of Talent Relations once again.
Which we all know how well he did in that.
I think the biggest thing I saw out of this, and again, this is, it's all hearsay at this point, but it was Finn holding the belt. And it said, if we see this in 3 to 6 months, you know who was stopping Finn Balor. Because Triple H believed in Finn.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we all believe.
Especially now. Can you imagine the Demon in the Judgment Day?
How many superstars did Triple H believe in, give the opportunity, and have showed out, looked amazing, and they get Vince grabbed them up.
On that point, Johnny Gargano last night was like, during pictures, like when people were doing pictures because other people were pointing, and he was like, I don't do the point no more. That's the Triple H point. So he did the fist on a bunch of pictures.
I like it. Gotta respect Papa H.
But Triple H is gonna. If NXT goes back, you can keep the colors. Keep the colors. Keep the flashy vibe. Keep the fireworks, the cool lights, whatever. Give me real wrestling.
Oh, man.
You took LA Knight, you made him Max Dupree, and then you fired him, or cut him from the male models or whatever. Like
they cut him?
Yeah, he's got his little sisters running the Maximum Male Models now or something like that.
Maxine Dupree?
Yes.
I thought she was just coming in.
Yeah, no, like I read something, I think it was today or yesterday, that they cut him. I'll see if I can find it. Not like cut him off the WWE.
Right.
But like cut him from the stable.
Listen, we all know LA Knight, Max Dupree, whatever you want to call him. The boy can talk. he can wrestle too. He's really good in the ring.
Oh yeah,
But
LA Knight
that boy has a gold mouthpiece, and as much as I didn't like the whole manager type vibe he got pulled into with this, I embraced it because I knew how good. If anyone's going to be able to pull that off, it would be him. And I mean, I was struggling to get into the whole maximum male model, just the whole presentation of it.
Ever since
minus him talking, just like the whole tennis thing, and it's just like
ever since they went to the color NXT 2.0, I've had a real hard time keeping up with it. Like, and it's not keeping up with it; it's just that I'm not interested.
I'm not.
I don't care. I don't care about Braun Breaker. I don't care about anybody else but Mandy Rose.
I
care about Toxic Attraction.
And it pisses me off what they're doing with the NXT women's titles right now. Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez.
They were like best friends.
They just won it, and a week later they turned Cora heel.
Come on.
And then she throws the title in the garbage.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What does it show you how they give a shit about women's tag team?
Yeah. Here we go. Max Dupree reportedly removed from WWE main roster.
So he's cut.
I'm looking. I'm reading it right now. Let's see what we got.
That's news to me.
What's today? It was today. 10:48 p.m. No, that can't be. That's a different time zone.
That's a different one. It's only 9:44 here in Cleveland.
Yeah. During this week's episode of SmackDown, Maxine Dupree debuted as a 39-year-old sister, which we all saw. Maxine's appearance wasn't a surprise. Max Dupree had a brief run on the WWE main roster, but that's over. We have confirmed that Max is out. Also, we were told that there is doubt that he was cut out for the main.
So yeah, let's see what happens with Ring of Honor, with the whole situation with Gresham. Like I said, AEW's been going great. If you watched Fyter Fest Night 2, I thought it was a great show, minus the finish.
Chris Jericho, man.
That barbed wire everywhere match started off hot. It was great, and then Ty and Sammy got involved again, and just the finish.
Nothing can happen. Yeah, that kind of shit reminds me of WCW, where every match ended in a DQ. Yeah. And although it didn't end in the DQ because it was a no DQ match, it didn't end clean. You know, like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see. I don't really have anything else.
We're gonna jump through our picks real quick because we got scores to go over.
Yeah.
Because you were not at Mogador. It was a great night. It was a great night. Great night. So we'll jump in real quick.
Yeah, let's get into the good stuff. We're going over AEW Summerfest, OCW Summerfest. Sorry.
OCW Summerfest, AIW Absolution 15, and
Circle 6 here to stay.
Here to stay. So Summerfest was phenomenal. It was nice.
Crowd was hot.
So last year when we went to Summerfest, there was probably like 3 booths of food. You know, lemonade stands. Nothing real fancy. Nothing like that. This year, this shit was blown out like the Apple Festival, dog.
Really?
There was caramel apples. There was rides. There was the whole shebang. It was awesome. So the night started off hot. The very first match of the night, Kenny Cash and Jimmy Shane. Great match. The crowd was hot. We were in Mogador. It seemed like one side of the bleachers was the whole football team of Mogador.
I seen the video of Jimmy going over to the stands.
To the one side, and he threw up the dub, and the whole crowd, the whole side threw it up.
That was awesome.
It was great. These kids were hype. And I'm sitting there walking around with the camera. I'm telling them, I'm like, yo, keep this up. And they did. For the whole show, they were hype. I got Jimmy Shane in this match. You went with Kenny Cash, who was on the winning streak.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Kenny Cash got speared. Jimmy Shane.
Did he look good, though?
Oh, he looked great.
Okay.
He looked great. Jimmy Shane throwing up the dub. Point for me. Brandon Fields versus the TBA when we picked. It was a TBA opponent. We didn't know who it was. Come to find out it was James the Baker Hickey. So we did both pick Brandon Fields. Your advocate, Drew the Werewolf Starner, threw up a good rock, paper, scissors for you and won this matchup. So you got Brandon Fields and the point.
Nice. Thanks, Werewolf.
Next match, we had Chuck and Nat going up against the Heritage with the stipulation that if Chuck and Nat won, Natalie got a rematch for the women's title. If the Heritage won, Sid got to face Chuck for the Heritage title. Unfortunately, Eden found another contract clause and loopholed her way out of that one. The match did not occur at all.
They did?
Yep, they were not even in attendance.
Oh,
the Heritage didn't even bother to show up. She called the Hammer. They found the loophole. She sent him pictures or whatever. He came over and interrupted our pre-show and told us that they weren't even in the building. So we just got to cross that match off. We ended up getting it was. I don't even know how to explain it. Okay, Chuck fought a mime.
What?
Yes. I can't remember his name. I've never seen him before. I have no idea where he came from. I did not see him before the show. He put Chuck in a bubble. He opened a wall, put Chuck's head in it, closed the wall.
Was Chuck scared?
It was weird. It was the craziest match I've ever seen in my life, dude. Like, he threw a lasso around him. At one point, Porter, the referee... the mime pulled a mallet out of his pocket, hit Chuck over the head with a mallet.
How you fit a mallet in your pocket?
It was clearly not a real mallet.
How do we know?
I mean, it was a mime mallet. I couldn't see it. The best thing about it, Porter saw it, grabbed it, threw it out of the ring.
Porter's the man.
Porter is the man. So that match, I mean, we didn't pick on that match. Chuck won, but we didn't pick on that match. Next match, we had our finals for the OCW Summer Tournament. Winner goes on to get a future title shot at the champion. Austin Blaze versus Pat Bruiser.
I knew this was going to be a pretty good match.
We both picked Austin. Okay? Drew won it for you again on that one, so you got Austin.
My guy.
Great match. Great match. We had heard from Austin during his pre-show interviews that he was a little injured. So I was worried. Austin came out and won it. It was great. It was classic speed versus size. Speed prevailed. It was Austin wrestled a beautiful match against a very much larger opponent.
Very much larger.
So you got the point there. Currently, you're up 2-1.
Yeah.
Coming in next, we had... and if you didn't check it out, get on over to Believe Land Media. Check out the very first episode of the Z-Files. My daughter interviewed her favorite wrestler and our next matchup. Lord Thomas the Brute went one-on-one with Crosshairs Kelly.
How was that?
Dean stuck with the entourage, and Lord Thomas the Brute went off with his head.
I had a feeling, but so I figured entourage coming back full force.
I picked the Brute, so now here's the kicker on this one. Okay? So Crosshairs Kelly loses the match to the Brute. Here comes Brandon Fields. They jump, Thomas the Brute. Nick Hahn gets in the ring. They're 3-on-1. Here comes General Manager Glenn Lane to get in the ring. He's gonna, he's gonna break it up. He's gonna solve it. We all think everything's gonna go down. He, gets everybody to back off. He bends down to check on Thomas, and Nick Hahn comes in with the cheap shot. Knocks General Manager Glenn Lane down from behind with a double axe handle and proceeds to stomp a mud hole in the General Manager and walk it dry.
And I did see that we were expecting for what's going to happen with Nick Hahn.
I have no idea
the next few days
what to even go with here. Because who knows?
This could make major implications for Paulino Mania.
He can get fired. He can get fired in the ring at Paulino Mania. He can get fired in front of everybody.
Could this be the end of the entourage?
I picked the Brute. I got the point. 2-2. Coming in next, we had the tag team titles. DD Trash defending against the Made Man Gino DiCapo and the Sherbet Asher Knox. So I just want to point out, for the first time ever, we got to see the Sherbet's finishing move. He busted it out. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to secure the pinfall with it. DD Trash comes away with the victory.
Was it pretty?
It was great. It was great.
I know.
It was a code breaker. It's a simple code breaker, but the flair on it from the Sherbet was just gorgeous. Smash, and it was clean.
I love it.
I got the point there. So I'm up 3-2. Going up next, we had the number 1 contenders match for the Ohio Heritage title. The Guiding Light, Matthew Taylor, making his return to OCW versus All Hail Ryan Michaels. This is the match where the werewolf did not come through for you on the rock, paper, scissors. Ya boy.
He went 2 for 3.
He went 2 for 3.
Okay.
Ya boy wins and picks the Guiding Light, Matthew Taylor, and your new number 1 contender. I'm up 4-2.
Number 1 contender for the Heritage title.
For the Heritage title, yes, sir. Sorry.
Which he's going to be going on against
at Polina Mania.
Yeah.
Is the Heritage Championship. Yes, sir.
Taking on Chuck.
And then the final match of the evening. Let me get into this. Let me preface this before getting into this match. So the final match, Jake Ely versus the other half of the winners, Robbie Starr, for the title. Before the match, earlier in the day, before the show even started, said football team was walking around the festival, of course. They see the boys out by the dressing room. At Summerfest, the dressing room's upstairs. So there's a little balcony. Guys were hanging out outside. It's nice, eating food. Jake out there, of course. And I see Jake, and they're back and forth. They're back and forth, jawing at each other the whole time. So let's just say that when Jake came to the ring for his match, these kids were not friendly to him.
No?
At all.
Bringing that heat.
Saying because Jake's from Talmadge. Talmadge sucks. Call him a 1-year starter. Dude, yeah. Saying he was bad. Dude, these kids came with the heat.
I love Jake when he's fired up, though.
Jake walks away with the victory. Gets to rub it in all these guys' faces. You did pick Jake, Ely. I picked Jake. This was the other one where Drew won for you, so. You got Jake on it. That's fine. I did, however, win the show 4-3. I was already winning 10-9. That makes the score 14-12. We have one more pay-per-view to pick for.
What's that?
SummerSlam.
Okay.
Because we didn't pick for any of our AIWs and stuff like that. We didn't pick for any of
I missed a great show, but we will be together full force August 6th. So,
hold on one second. Sorry, we have some breaking news. I need to get Dean to read it.
oh jeez.
Yeah, so we got SummerSlam to pick for, but right now we're going to do this real quick. I'm going to take a pack. You take a pack. I got some cool cards we're going to open on
Actually, after let's do this.
Yeah, I'm going to open cool cards.
We're opening up a blaster box of WWE Prism. Get into the festival. Got into tonight.
I got Becky Lynch. That's a pretty slick Becky Lynch card there, bud. I know it's nothing special.
Oh,
that's a pretty
fearless Becky Lynch.
The fearless Becky Lynch. Ooh, a Legends card.
Stacey
Keebler.
I got a rookie card, Stevie Turner from NXT UK.
Ooh.
Wolfgang. Mark Coffey. And a prismatic entrance, Becky
Lynch. Okay.
I love these Panini Prism.
I got the Triple H.
Okay.
Game. And a little T-bar. T-bar action.
Bring back Dominic Dijakovic, man.
Dude, for sure. What's T-bar even doing? Is he even like...
No, but I can't wait to see Keith Lee and him battle it out again.
Here, go ahead. Get one more. We'll get one more. We'll save the last one for the last.
Yep.
Because there's 6 in a box.
So we're gonna finish this up. We're gonna save the last couple packs for.
Ooh, this card's for you. I can see her back. I know it's for you. And
then we're gonna get into the festivities after this pack.
Commander Z's
breakdown. Oh.
Aaliyah.
Okay. Who you got?
Zoe Stark. And this card's for you. This next one's for you.
Liv Morgan.
That's your girl right there.
Love that.
That's your girl right there.
I got a Chad Gable, Lewis Howley, China.
What? Oh, that's a sick card. I'm about it.
And a green Batista.
Ooh, a green Batista. That's the special one or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's green parallel.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. Dude, that Liv Morgan, it's a silver prism, too.
Yep, that's you, buddy.
It's mine?
Yeah, that's you.
What?
Yeah, buddy.
Look at that. Thank you, sir.
All right, so go ahead. Let's get into Circle 6. Let's tell me all about it.
Dude.
Because the videos you sent me of somebody slamming shish kebab skewers in somebody else's head.
You know, that was Masada, the legendary death match wrestler.
It looked
internationally known
ferocious.
Masada. Yeah, let me get right into this. So last night in downtown Cleveland, we had Circle 6 here to stay. What an amazing show. It originally was going to have Brody King, sorry. Rest in peace, Brody Lee. Brody King was going to make it, but traveled. Something came up. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it. Another wrestler that was scheduled to do that ended up getting COVID the night before. Otis was injured the night before at Detroit at Gangrene, but still, it ended up being an amazing show. Well done, Circle 6. They had a pre-show. It was Vincent Nothing from Cleveland. Actually, 2 Cleveland boys. It was Vincent Nothing, and he took on Johnny Deo. Vincent whooped his ass. Vincent kind of reminds me of...
I'm like, yeah, explain these. I have no idea who these guys are. I've never...
Karrion Kross, how he has like the shorts.
Okay, so he's like, give me like a
He's
build.
big, built like Karrion.
Okay, but not like huge.
He's pretty tall.
Okay.
He's fast, dude, and he's strong as hell, and he's mean. Oh, but he has more tattoos.
Okay.
I mean, I please, Vince, do not. I hope that doesn't
whoop his ass.
But yeah, dude, he's a force to be reckoned with. Keep an eye on Vincent Nothing. You're gonna hear more from him coming soon. He had more to come out. He came out later in the match, later in the night, and made sure people knew who the hell he was.
Okay, I like that little statement action.
Yeah, but he came out. He beat Johnny Deo, and then after that we had a 6-man tag match, which was the Premier, Camaro Jackson, Campbell Myers, and S.K. Bishop. They beat Kobe Durst, Cody Lane, and Marion Fontaine. You know Marion Fontaine.
Yes,
We've
I
seen
do.
him at OCW.
Yes, I do.
Love that guy. And the pop he got when he came out was amazing. That was actually a really good 6-man tag. There was a spot where we almost thought Marion was going to pull out a victory, but they came out and
he wasn't able to get it.
no, the Premier walked away with the W. So that was the pre-show. We started things off with Secondhand Smoke, Eddie Only, and Gregory Iron.
Okay,
Gregory.
I know Greg.
Members of the 440, which everybody in 440 was represented tonight in the match. They took on, I don't know if you've heard of these guys, Jeff Cannonball, he's a deathmatch wrestler. He's a big dude. And then Puff.
Puff the wrestler?
No, Jeff Cannonball.
Jeff Cannonball.
And there's a wrestler named Puff.
Big guy. Yeah, I've heard of him.
They tagged up and took on Eddie Only and Gregory.
Okay.
It was kind of it was hilarious. There was a lot of joking around. Gregory got his ass exposed halfway through the match, and his pants were down most of the match. But they snuck out a win, surprisingly.
440 pulled it?
Yep. It was good, though. Dude, Puff's a big boy, and he can move. He can move.
We had a couple of those, too, over at W that were moving, 2 big boys.
I love it. I love seeing me some big guys who can move. I absolutely love it. Then after that, Mega Champion.
I was going to say, you better put some respect on that boy's name. The Mega Heavyweight Champion, Ashton Day.
Our boy, made his debut at Circle 6 last night and took on Ace Perry from Detroit.
Ooh. How do you do?
He looked great. Ashton looked phenomenal.
Did he do the little swing? He does this move, dog, where it's like a 619 type move, and he does the leg drop.
Yeah.
That shit is so clean.
And Ashton showed off his strength, man.
I saw that. I did see somebody post it was on Twitter today. Somebody retweeted. Maybe it was Ashton himself. Retweeted it where he had somebody up and he held him up there.
Yeah, Ashton was a beast, dude. Ashton is in phenomenal shape. Dude is a star in the making. You're gonna hear more from Ashton in the near future. I guarantee that. We were hoping for. Man, I was rooting for him the whole time. Unfortunately, Ace Perry snuck out with a win, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on some trash. Crowd was not happy about it either. Everybody was behind Ashton. Ashton looked phenomenal though.
Okay.
And so I'm proud of him, honestly, for his debut.
I just hope that the next Mega Show doesn't fall on the same day as an OCW show or something like that, because that's why I missed Underneath the Stars, dude.
Yeah, we got to go back out to Mega and cover that.
I'm telling you,
this
Mega.
Next title defense. Ashton, let us know, man. We'll be there. So yeah, that happened, and then Ortiz.
Oh, that's right. Proud and Powerful
came out as the Funky Monkey.
The Funky Monkey was in the building.
Hilarious. He took on Kevin Giza. Giza is a dog. He's little. He's small. He's got the long hair. He's kind of like Jungle Boy build. A little bit smaller, not as like beefy. Dude's athletic as hell, and he held his own against Ortiz. He did. But Ortiz pulled out the W.
I mean,
but then Vincent Nothing came out and
that's
attacked him.
That's where he made his name.
Whooped his ass. Yeah.
Who,
Said
Ortiz?
No, Vincent Nothing beat Giza's ass.
Yeah.
Stomping the shit out of him. And it was saying basically every time you're getting all these shots at like the big guys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get on the main card. And he's doing the pre-show in his hometown. He's like, and I'm hearing in the back that you keep mentioning my name. He said, next time you come to next time you come to Cleveland and you say my effing name, it's gonna be over. It was just stomping. It's like, next time you come to Cleveland, keep my name out your mouth, basically.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're gonna find out. And then just, dude, laid him out. Loved it. Crowd loved it. Looked great for Vincent Nothing. So I'm hoping we're gonna see a match between those two in the near future. I'm praying for it, actually, man, because I'm glued. I'm officially on board with Vincent Nothing. No disrespect to Giza, but
Vincent Nothing is he's
I'm
where
about
it's at. Okay.
I'm about it. Then we had a tag team match. Holiday. Are you familiar with her?
No.
No?
No.
She's a veteran. She's from Cleveland. She's a Cleveland fan. I'm pretty sure she's from here. Her and Jody Threat
Okay.
took on Sadie Suicide and Bastard Cassidy. He was a dude. So it's 3 chicks versus a dude. First and foremost, Jody Threat's in phenomenal shape. She looked great. Holiday too, great team. Sadie kept coming in like she didn't want to be in that match. She was scared of both Jody and Holiday. Holiday's a beast. She is strong, dude. So anytime Holiday would get in there, she'd be like, nope, and hurry up and like tag him in.
Tag out.
Just get out of it. Eventually, Bastard Cassidy was sick of her shit. She's like, tag me in. He hit her, pulled her in, powerbombed her, and then just left. And then the girls beat her ass, and Holiday and Jody Threat walked out with the win.
Okay.
Which was good. I mean, for what it was, I think it was a good match. Then we had Vinny Massaro was going out against Otis Kogar. Otis Kogar got hurt the night before in Detroit, gangrene, and wasn't cleared to wrestle. He came out, bandaged up, on crutches, said, Circle 6 management is not clearing me to wrestle, so I can't make it tonight, but I wanted to be here to tell you to face. Yeah. He found a replacement. Called a family friend, a friend of my brother's. The Masada's music hit.
Oh, jeez.
Masada, if you do not know who Masada is, he is an internationally known deathmatch wrestler, one of the best in the game. Dude is insane. He does not care. He is just... if you're in the ring with Masada, you're getting hurt. You're getting...
Dude, that's the dude in the video you sent me.
I sent you the video of him.
Dude,
he
put 25 shish kebabs in this guy's head and went, pat! And then just walked away, and they're like, boo!
Later on, Vinny pulled out a pizza cutter out of his boot.
God.
And put it up against his forehead, man. Cut him up. Actually, Vinny cut up Masada quick. At one point, Vinny was on the top rope. Masada jumped up. They had like six chairs stacked up in the middle of the ring. Suplexed him off the top rope through the chairs.
Jeez, that sounds intense.
After a brutal, hardcore match, a lot of blood everywhere, Masada got the W. He was still sitting at commentary. Otis came up to the ring, held up Massaro. They kind of messed him up a little bit. The skewer still in the head. Chair shot with the skewer still in his head. Like, brutal.
Circle 6 sounds pretty freaking brutal.
It is, and I love it. I'm all on board on it. We know the Hammer does not like it.
The Hammer would not have approved.
So Masada gets the W there. In a brutal hardcore match. Loved every bit of it. We had a Circle 6 World Title qualifying match. This is the very first qualifying match to.
And there's no champion.
No champion yet.
Vacant. Okay.
Yeah, so they're holding this tournament basically to determine a new one coming down a few months down the road at their next show when they're going to announce the world champion, the first ever. It was Jay Christ taking on Homicide.
Ooh, okay.
Homicide and Jay Christ have gone at it in mixed matches so much in Impact and Ring of Honor too. I think Jake was in there with OVE. This is their first one-on-one match together, and Jake even said on Twitter this is one of his favorite matches ever in his career, and it was a good-ass match, dude. Homicide is amazing. Homicide's awesome.
Maybe next time we switch, and I go to Circle 6.
Yeah,
you go
let's
to
do
AIW.
that. Jake walked out with the W, though, after Jake was split open, too. They were going at it. Homicide was like biting his fingers, biting his forehead.
The proverbial crimson masks were on display, huh?
Yeah, dude. No, they went to war, and Jake Christ got the clean win, dude. And well deserved. So Jake's going on to fight two to be determined
on who the next qualifying match is, and eventually somewhere down the line
we're going to have
sure
it's going to have Jake Christ versus the winner of the qualifying match for the title.
Then we'll have a Circle 6 heavyweight champion.
The inaugural.
The very first ever.
I don't even know what the title looks like yet, but I imagine it's going to be amazing.
Okay.
So stay tuned with that. Follow Circle 6 on Twitter. Stay tuned for announcements for the show. When they're going to, I think they already announced what show is going to have that match, but I'd have to go back and look. Then we had the main event. We had a 6-man tag. The Rascals reunited, taking on 440, which is the Bev, Bobby Beverly, Atticus Kogar, and Ricky Shane Page, RSP, if you've seen RSP on AEW too.
Yeah.
Taking on Myron Reed, Trey Miguel, and Zachary Wentz. The Rascals, dude.
The Rascals.
Boy, did that match did not disappoint.
Well, I know that I know Trey. I know Trey goes hard. I've seen Trey plenty of times front row sitting in Mega.
Oh, yeah.
Trey goes hard every time.
This is my first time seeing Zachary.
I've never seen Wentz, so.
Holy shit. Those two together, actually, Myron's good as hell, too. All three of them together, the chemistry they have is undeniable.
Like they've been doing it together for years. Like it's second nature. Like Party Boys type shit.
They are so fast and so good at what they do in the ring. Zach makes it. You know how Trey makes everything look like effortless.
Yeah.
It's like Ricochet.
Yeah, exactly.
Zachary's just like that too. And Zach's like the best shape of his life, dude.
Excellent.
4-4 whooped that ass though.
Hey, that's how it goes.
Walked away with the dub in their hometown.
So now be realistic here. Out of a 10.
How many pile drivers?
What would you rate? How many pile drivers would you rate that show?
Are we going 5 pile drivers?
Yeah, we go 5. We go 5 pile drivers.
I'm giving Circle 6 4.
4 pile drivers. Okay, it's respectable.
I think it was an overall great one. The only
the Brody King let you down, huh? Because you were excited to see that. I was
excited about Brody, but I know things happen. But yeah, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 pile drivers.
Okay,
great show.
Okay,
I would love to see Brody though. When I see Brody, I'm like, I'm by it. Yep. I was like, besides Atticus and Otis at 440, they were the main reason. Once I seen Brody, I was like, I got to be there for that too.
Okay, so let's get into AIW.
Okay. Absolution 15.
Absolution 15. So I can't find it. It's not on the card. I can't find a full card anywhere, like together in one place. As I'm scrolling through their TikTok and through their, not their TikTok, their Twitter and their Facebook. I can't find a full card anywhere. So
I can find you the card.
Find me the full card who was in this 6-person scramble match in the very beginning. That was the very first match of the day. I know Riley Rose was in it. Rico Gringo, I think is his, like it. Look at it.
Got it for you, quick as shit.
Oh damn boy, okay. So yeah, it had Gringo Loco, Commander, Matt Cross, Riley Rose.
Mad Dog Matt Cross?
Yeah, Riley Rose.
That's Johnny's boy.
And TKD. Chase Oliver, okay?
Chase.
So Chase, first of all, came out looking slick as hell in his Oregon Ducks outfit. Like, his whole gear was Oregon Duck. Like, he had a little chest plate, little thing he took off where it was slick looking. He looked slick.
The green and yellow?
Yeah. The star of this match, in my opinion, was Commander, okay? So, Lucha guy gets in one corner. Everybody's over here by the entrance. He literally runs across the ropes. Jumps, bounces, swantons onto everybody. He ran up, did like an arm drag, bounce, 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 flip, dip, bounce, bounce. I was like star of the match in my opinion.
He's doing a bunch of flips and shit.
Flips and shit, dog.
All right.
So it was a great match.
If you know us, you know we love our flips and shit.
Chase came out with the win on that one. Okay. So then the second match comes out. Intense rules. Big Twan Tucker versus Matthew Justice.
I love Matthew Justice.
So these dudes come out and put on a clinic. I'm talking chairs. Twan took a couple to the head. Matthew took a couple to the head. They flipped over the rope. Great
Matthew
match.
has no fear.
No fear. Great match. He did set up a table. Well, they didn't. They set up the table. Had 2 chairs, table on the middle of it, and then 2 more chairs on top of it, table on top of that. Matthew set that up, and we all know the old school rule. When you set it up, 9 times out of 10, you're going to go through it.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, Big Twan picked him up off the top rope, power slammed him through both of these tables. Picked up the dub. It was phenomenal. Open it up, I can't. It was a great match. I mean,
I imagine once I seen those two were going in,
I've liked Big Twan
God,
ever since I saw him the first time, and then he came out on WWE.
Yeah.
So it was.
Did you ever see that old video of Matthew Justice doing a Death Valley Driver at an AIW show off a balcony, 3 tables?
No.
Like a theater balcony?
Really, just jumping down off it. Yeah, I believe it. Some of the shit I saw last night I've never seen before in my life.
Why do I think Derek Dillinger was the recipe of that?
Probably. He's a crazy motherfucker. So probably. The next match.
Could be wrong.
I had my boy, Maserati Wes Barkley, going up against the Duke. So Wes comes out.
You like the Duke? I like the Duke.
He's okay.
He's been around for a minute.
He's a great heel. He's a great bad guy.
One of the AIW originals.
So he's going up against the Duke. They bring the Duke out on a throne. Like Macho Man style, dude. It was fucking pretty cool.
Does he still come out with the boot?
Yes, the golden boot.
Okay.
Yes. It was a pretty good match. Wes wasn't able to pick up the victory. I mean, he did get the big man on a slam. There was a scare there for a minute where they went to go up on the top rope and the rope slipped or somebody's foot slipped and I got nervous in the crowd. So, it was... Thankfully, everybody's okay. Nothing happened. Good recovery. Smoothed it out, but it wasn't...
Smooth.
It was smoothed out. But it was a great match. Unfortunately, my boy Wes lost to the Duke. Even after Wes hit him with the boot. Wes pulled the boot out, hit Duke with the golden boot, and still lost the damn match.
Whack.
After that, we had another good match I told you about. Jocelyn Navarro going against Katie Arquette. 2 out of 3 falls match.
They've been going at it for a few shows now.
These girls went at it. Dude, they were arguing the whole time. The whole time coming out, they were arguing.
You follow them on Twitter?
Oh, yeah.
Jocelyn be talking shit.
She was talking mad shit.
She backs it up.
Well, she was talking shit. Broner, that's her man, right? He had a match too. We'll talk about that.
Broner's a bad man.
Broner's a bad man. But for Broner's match, he fought Pretty Boy Smooth. For Broner's match, Jocelyn somehow made her way to the front row and was talking shit. I loved it. It was great. But she did pull out the 2 falls, 2-0. Katie didn't even score a pinfall. It was straight Navarro the whole match. The next match was probably... Let me look at the rest of the card. Yeah, it was probably my favorite match of the night. Casey Carrington and Dominic Guarini in a dog collar submit or surrender match. Dude. So first of all, Casey and Shogun and I forget the other guy's name. They came out looking like the Dudley Boys. They had the tie-dyes. He would hit with dude and catch him. Dog con right at the concert. Got Doppler and head around, pulling him to actually surrender and say he quits.
Looking at Dominic, you wouldn't think
that he would go that hard, and he went friggin' hard.
He's an MMA guy.
Yeah, he looks like an MMA guy.
Can we get a Dominic versus the Werewolf?
Ooh. So now this match I had a particular interest in, and I'll tell you why. This is a 4-way tag team match. You had members only, who we've seen a couple times at OCW. Yep. Calvin and Malcolm, the Bitcoin Boys, Infinity and Beyond.
I think members only is going to be
and the Jollyville Fuckets. Okay? 4-way tag team dance. So when I get to the show this evening, I sit in bleachers. It's bleacher seating, and I'm like, man, I'm by myself. I don't really. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna sit next to you guys. I found this family, and there's, dad, mom, little girl. I'm like, I'm just gonna hang out behind you guys. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. Who are you rooting for? And I said, in what match? He said, in a tag team match. I said, I don't know, probably members only. He said, that's a good call. Calvin's my son. So I sat right behind Calvin's dad the whole match, and this guy was freaking awesome. His name was Earl. I know he's never going to hear this, I assume, but Earl, you are the freaking man, dude. I had a great time with you and your family. They were awesome.
That's cool.
Members only ended up pulling out the win, so it was great. The Bitcoin Boys put on a show like always.
They're good.
I'd never heard of the Jollyville Fuckets, but the one, I don't know their names. They didn't introduce them separately. They just called them the Jollyville Fuckets. He's got longer hair, but he did a nasty moonsault. Like, I'm talking just laid. Like, it was spread, laid out, looked beautiful. Members only was able to pull off the win. I actually do think they are coming to Polino Mania.
I'm almost positive they will be.
So that's exciting.
Polino Mania is looking to be great.
Coming up next, you had, like I said, Isaiah Broner versus Pretty Boy Smooth with Jocelyn Navarro, front row, talking her shit.
Pretty Boy is tall as shit.
Pretty Boy is 6'11".
6'11"?
Is what he was billed as. He's huge.
I mean, we walked past him when we went to
the WrestleFest.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's big.
We met the Godfather.
So this match was a slugfest from start to finish. I mean, Pretty Boy's huge. Broner's looks like Kimbo Slice. They both went hard. Broner picks up the win after a clothesline that about knocked Pretty Boy's head off.
Yeah.
I mean, it was... Now, I forgot about this match. This match might be my other... This is my close second. We all know Kaplan. Yes. And we all know Tim fucking Donst.
Yes.
They went one-on-one in an absolute intense rules match.
I don't think people realize how hard this match was going to go.
I don't think they did either. Because, again, this was another one that 10 minutes into the match, both men were crimson masked, ready to go. Kaplan don't give a shit. Tim don't give a shit. Best move of the night, besides, I don't know. Best,
too big, man.
I won't say best move of the night, because best move of the night was Commander doing the run across the thing, flip swanton. That was amazing. But Tim Donst setting up the table from barricade to ring, laying Kaplan across it, climbing up to the top for a swanton bomb to the floor through the table was amazing. Because Tim's not no little guy.
Oh.
He's your size.
Some big boys. Some big boys there.
They went crazy. And here's where that thing it went bad in my opinion. It looked like Tim went for a roll-up, but Kaplan was too big to get rolled up, basically, and he kind of landed on Tim, and Tim's shoulders were down. 1, 2, 3, Kaplan got the dub. And it, I'm not saying it was a botch, but it was definitely like Tim thought he was going to get it and went for the roll-up and didn't get it to roll all the way over, and both of his shoulders were down, and Cap's shoulders were not. And Kaplan got the W. And Tim was pissed.
I bet.
So, it was fantastic.
I mean,
beautiful, bloody masterpiece. 2 of them so far.
Leave it at that.
2 of them so far. I've had 2 great matches with blood.
Are we going to have our first 5 Piledriver show?
Maybe. Coming up next, we had the AIW tag team titles on the line. Bulking season going versus the tag team champions, the Philly Marino Experience. I love Philly Marino.
I do too.
But I also love bulking season. I love Arthur. Is like the strongman gimmick has always been an amazing gimmick in wrestling, in my opinion, and he does it amazing. So last night, I expected them to fully come out, as bulking season. Arthur and Chuck Stone, the burger-loving badass, and the world's strongest man. And they came out like that. But they made their entrance in face paint. Artie had the reverse mohawk. Chuck had the top thing going on like Animal. And they had the shoulder pads. They came out dressed like the Legion of Doom. Yes. And they looked amazing.
I gotta find that on Twitter.
They looked amazing, dude.
I gotta find a picture of that.
It was awesome. They looked great. So, I lost it one more time. But I think I only got one more match anyways. They ended up pulling out the victory, winning their very first ever tag team titles. Congrats to bulking season. I'm pretty sure they're having a party right now in Parma. After party. Or a, congratulations party for their tag team titles. And the last match of the night. So we had Matt Cardona, always ready, come out and relinquish his titles. And we knew the match was going to be Josh versus Derek for the vacant title. However, what we didn't know and what wasn't advertised is that Matt Cardona got to pick the stipulation for this match. And he told everybody to take the ropes off because we were going to have a no ropes barbed wire match.
Yes.
So, sure as shit, our good buddy Pedro got in there, who was a badass, by the way. All the other members of the staff had gloves and all kinds of shit on to work with this barbed wire. Pedro's just getting it. No gloves, no nothing. I
seen a picture of him on Twitter. I just seen the back.
Yeah. No gloves.
I didn't look closely at it, but the caption was, "This man's wrapping barbed wire with his bare hands."
That's Pedro.
Legend.
That's Pedro.
Okay.
Because he killed it, dude. And I said the same thing. I was like,
Pedro.
Holy shit, Pedro, where's his gloves? Wrapped it up.
No gloves.
So it was X's on all sides, and then barbed wire around the top and the bottom.
That's cool.
So the first throw into the ropes was it wasn't a full whip, okay? And it was Derek through Josh. And it caught Josh. He got caught on a little bit. And then Derek went for another one and they got reversed. And it was a full one. And Derek hit those things hard. And I'm talking, Dean, they went back and he was leaning. I'm talking like some reverse Michael Jackson, Alien Ant Farm Smooth Criminal shit. Leaning on this barbed wire, just the pain on his face.
This already sounds way better than the Jericho
Kingston
match.
Dude. So, and then, of course, Josh got one. And they went outside. And they set up a table, and there was, plywood boards with barbed wire already wrapped on it, and DVD off the apron through that, and then they threw him through the rope or the barbed wire, and it broke on this side, so they only had 3 sides, and then Derek picked him up, set up a table down here, DVD off that onto the floor. What? Josh Bishop, okay, I was telling you this before we started recording here. Josh Bishop, must have been his family, friends. It was the Josh Bishop section, okay? This side of the gym, if I just section them off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Section number 1 was Josh Bishop. The whole fan base was over there. They were all together. They were cheering. They hated Derek. They hated the chick he was with.
Ziggy Ham?
Yeah, they hated Ziggy. They hated him. Josh Bishop could do no wrong over there. And Derek, of course, was being Derek, telling them that they were inbred, etc., etc. This match, I can't even explain it. Okay, you know how I am with matches like this. They don't bother me. Death matches don't bother me. Until it gets to a point. It almost got me to that point last night. I was like, holy shit, this needs to be over. This is bad. There was all kinds of barbed wire. Bishop had a 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire, Cactus Jack style. Dillinger had a chair wrapped in barbed wire. A lunchbox full of thumbtacks. This match was reckless. So I can't even begin to explain it any more than that. Like, it was phenomenal. The fact that, another thing that I will say that one of my favorite things about Josh Bishop, especially in matches like this, is the color of his hair. He's got that pretty blonde hair, and when it gets nice and red, it just looks awesome.
Right.
Josh Bishop ends up pulling out the win. He is your new AIW Intense Champion in a battle. In my opinion, if I was the booker, I would have... I just think the crowd would have went ape shit if Derek would have won it. Because, like I said, Josh had this...
I honestly thought he was going to win.
Josh had this whole section over here, dude, and they were all about it. Which, I mean, agree. I love Josh. Great wrestler.
I do too.
I love the Rip City Shooters. But the heel heat that would have came from Dillinger winning that title in that building?
Yeah.
Boy!
I'm not even mad that he won. I'm just honestly surprised.
So, I mean, it was a great match. Shout out to everybody involved with AIW last night. Shout out to Johnny Gargano. Shout out to Matt Cardona. Dude, everybody was phenomenal. The whole shebang show was phenomenal.
Shout out to both companies.
4.5 pile drivers.
4.5?
4.5.
Okay. So we're giving Circle 6 a 4 pile driver, 4 to 5 pile drivers, and AIW Absolution 15
4.5 pile drivers.
Whew. We're going to post that out there tonight on Twitter, letting you guys know the ratings for them.
And just, I mean, I'll shout it out.
I actually like the fact that we were both at separate shows.
I agree. But hopefully this weekend we will not be at separate shows.
No, we're going to be at Polino Mania.
Not this weekend.
What's this weekend?
This weekend's the Bill Alfonso Hardcore Tournament on Saturday. So we'll talk after the show and see if we can make that one. Because it's my weekend with the kid. She's got to want to go too. She has to want to go. Not she's going to want to go. She has to want to go for me to go. She doesn't want to go, I'm not going. But this week, if you can't make it, if you can make it, get on out to Ashtabula County Fairgrounds. You got the Bill Alfonso Hardcore Tournament. I got to meet Bill, actually, on Saturday, too.
Did you?
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Part of Great Lakes WrestleFest. This is where we met the Godfather last year. So
he's a manager on my fantasy team.
Hey.
When we did our draft.
Yeah. So, Bill Alfonso, the first hardcore tournament. There's been a lot of entrants. I mean, Josh Bishop, Hoodfoot. I got Nightmare Freddy will be there.
Yeah.
Derek Dillinger, Kaplan, Levi Everett, Ultra Mantis Black. I believe a couple more were announced today.
I wouldn't be surprised if Matthew Justice isn't in there.
He might be. I got Madman Pondo was the latest entrant.
Yeah. I knew that one too.
So
that's going to be a good one. That belt looks nasty as hell too.
So
yeah, next weekend we got the first annual Bill Alfonso Hardcore Tournament. They got a bell for it. That's going to be crazy. At the Great Lakes WrestleFest. We went there last year and it was not...
that's where we met the Godfather and Kaplan got hit by a truck.
Yep, by Wes.
Yeah, by Wes.
It was Kaplan versus Josh.
Josh Bishop, yep.
That was a beggar.
Well, let's go ahead because I know we're probably running a little low on time. We're hitting the wire. So let's get into our picks for SummerSlam because we got SummerSlam on Sunday.
Okay. You got the card?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's roll.
Because we got SummerSlam, or Saturday. I'm sorry. SummerSlam is on Saturday. So we won't get another show before SummerSlam. Okay. So these are our picks.
Next show, next weekend, we're going to break down Polino Mania.
No. Polino Mania is on the 5th of August.
I know. Next weekend
show.
Oh,
yeah. We'll talk about Polino Mania.
Yes.
Got it. No, I thought...
preview.
Yeah, preview. The wordplay got me. My
bad.
Okay. So here we go. First match. I hope we don't have a lot of ties here, so we don't have to do it. I hope the main event is not a tie.
Do you want to get rid of... No.
No.
That's not...
No.
Okay. I need every point I can
get. Riddle versus Seth Rollins. You already know who I'm picking. The Architect.
I hate to do this to you, but I gotta go with Seth too.
All right, let's do it.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Damn.
Yeah!
That's all right.
Yeah!
It didn't work out too well for you last week either.
I know.
All right. The match...
The only reason I want to go with Rollins is because he needs to win.
Yeah.
He does. He does.
The match of the summer.
I want Riddle.
Logan Paul versus The Miz.
I'm going Logan.
All right, I'll take the Miz. Cleveland's own.
Westlake's own. Logan.
The Tag Team Championships with special guest referee, because we're straight in Nashville, baby. Jeff Jarrett, the Usos versus the Street Profits.
Such a weird.
You already know. You already know who I'm going with. You already the bloodline. Bloodline.
I'll go with Street Profits.
Boom.
I'll take the Profits.
This could either work out in my favor or not in my favor at all. Because if look, it could go. Bloodline retains all the gold. Usos lose and Roman retains. Usos. There's no way that Roman loses. If the Usos lose, Roman either has to retain. Like, they're not going to let the Usos win the titles and let Roman lose.
We could see a cash in too.
We could see a cash in, but wait, he might be too hurt because he's got to fight Bobby Lashley for the U.S. title. So who you taking? Theory or Bobby Lashley?
Lashley retains.
Lashley retains.
Shit.
And the other match of the summer. This is the biggest match on the card, in my opinion. Pat McAfee versus Happy Corbin.
You already know who I'm going for. Pat.
We're not doing it on this one. Pat McAfee. We're not doing it on this one. We're both taking Pat McAfee. All right. Bianca versus Becky. SmackDown or Raw Women's title. It's one of the women's titles. I don't remember which one. SmackDown.
No, it's Raw.
Yeah, Raw. That's right. Liv has the SmackDown.
Bianca.
Yep. Okay.
Yes! Damn it. I'm 1 for 3.
All right. I'll let you have your girl on this one if you want it. Liv versus Ronda. Liv retaining her title.
Yes.
I'll take Ronda because maybe we can get a good feud out of this. If she, maybe we can get a good feud out of this.
Have they given Liv her damn side plates yet?
Probably. I didn't see her on Friday.
Well, last Friday she didn't have them.
Yeah. All right. Now this one I hope we don't have to play rock paper scissors on because you know who I'm taking, and I'd hope to know who you're taking. That's your boy.
Is it Brock?
Last man standing match. Roman versus Brock.
I'll take Brock.
I'm taking Roman. Let's go.
All right.
All right. So SummerSlam card is set.
It is set.
Currently, I am in the lead, 14-12. This is it. It's for all the marbles. This is for the who will be the Piledriver champion for the month of August.
Did you? I know this is off topic. Did you hear Ricky Stark's impersonation of Danhausen?
No. No, I didn't.
So he won against Cole Carter in an open FTW championship match, and he's like, "I'm challenging anybody else." Danhausen music comes out. He's like, "Yeah, this is Danhausen. I've heard there's an open challenge for this FTW championship, and I accept, and I want to do it now." And he's like, "No. Next week there's going to be absolute Ricky Starks and I'm Danhausen." And then he threw his title. He's like, "Next week," but he like nailed it.
Like
dude.
sounded like Cartman.
It was so good. I'll play it for you when we get off here.
All right, last pack magic.
Last pack magic. Let's get an autograph.
Let's get an
Where are you
autograph.
going to get if a Heartbreak Kid autograph?
I'll shit my pants on the air. Ooh, look, I got a prismatic entrance. I can see it from the back of the card.
Ultimate Warrior.
Shut up, Rip. Nice.
Jey Uso.
Hey.
Charlotte Flair.
The Demon, Finn Balor.
That's dope. Oh. A lot of Becky.
This better be a rookie card. Like, that should be a rookie card.
It should. You got a next level Becky Lynch. I got a lot of Becky in here, bro.
Julius Creed and Naomi.
Naomi sucks. But
All right.
you got like 4 Becky cards
We
in
did
there.
get like 4 Becky cards. So, coming up, let's remind all the people we got
Get at him, Hammer.
August 5th.
Get him for his Becky cards.
August 5th, Polino Mania.
6th.
I think it's 5th.
It's August 6th.
Are you sure?
Yes, because August 5th is Kid Rock, and I'm going to that concert with my mom.
That's right. I might be coming with you. So August 6th, Polino Mania, OCW. August 20th, Beach Bash, OCW. So there's gonna be
Are we wearing Hawaiian shirts to Beach Bash?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Glad to get that out the way.
Yeah.
Hawaiian shirts and swim trunks.
Yeah, that's right.
And Crocs.
So it should be a fantastic show. Lots of good wrestling coming up. Pay attention to our socials. We'll be posting our updates and what we find out about new shows in your area. Where to go and see some of our favorite indie wrestlers that are out right now.
Yeah.
If they're in your area, definitely go support.
Go check out Ashton.
Buy a T-shirt. Buy a T-shirt. Buy some merch. Ashton, I need a T-shirt. Can I get a T-shirt?
You need a design? I got you.
Bam! I'm just saying. Buy some of their merch.
I need a heartstringer shirt.
Yep. Dude, look, I was telling somebody about this the other day, and I was trying to explain it to them, somebody who doesn't watch wrestling. And I was like, they were like, why do you go to all these indie shows? I'm like, why do you have, every time I go to an indie show, I buy a shirt every time. Because it's just like going to a concert. I have no idea how much money they make. Right. I have no idea. But all I know is from hearing stories from WWE guys, we didn't make that much money when we're traveling to indies. Cool. I know that if I buy this T-shirt from you, though, that's some money in your pocket, bro. Right. So, boom, I got Ryan Michaels, Austin Blaze, Jake Ely. I need to Chuck the Truck. Like, I got shirts for days from any wrestler that will sell me a shirt.
We got that one we were talking about. We're going to talk about that over here. I'm going to do something special. Wrestlers throwing us out there. You guys need a logo. Hit me up. I'll put something together.
My man's a G with the graphic design over here. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Yeah. Next week, Polino Mania coming at you live.
Yeah, we're going to preview it. So make sure you tune in next weekend. We're going to break down Polino Mania. And
at Polino Mania, we will have a brand new episode of the Z-Files.
Yeah. And your boys will be doing the pre-show.
You're damn right. We'll be together doing the pre-show.
First time.
That's right. First time.
Well, second time.
Yeah, second time. But
with that being said, go to Believeland Media's YouTube channel, follow us, watch the video. If not, check us up on Apple, Spotify. Follow us on Piledriver Pod, on TikTok, Twitter. We don't have Facebook.
Yeah.
But share it, like it, tell your friends, everybody.
Tell your mama. Tell your mama's mama.
Appreciate you guys. We'll see you next week when you get hit with another episode of
The Piledriver.
You're damn right.